What's up, YouTube? We will be live momentarily. I see that OBS just did a weird thing, so sorry about the strange static. I think that we should be live any second now. I'm going to hop on the Zoom with Chris, and in a moment here, we will be streaming. Thank you for tuning into this classical guitar lesson. How freaking niche is that? How cool is that we're streaming these? So I will shout out that we did just publish all of our lessons for the last frickin' 2 years or so. So I hope you enjoy those, everybody. Cool. All right, let's hit the join button. Should be live any second now. I think we should be live already. Okay, cam link. Hey, hello. Doing good. OBS was doing something strange, so I went live temporarily. We're already live, if that's okay with you. Yeah, just FYI. Yeah, I was like, I want to make sure I don't run out of disk space and other things, and I've been switching everything over to this other computer, but anyways, not that interesting. Cool. Then I just want to make sure we get desktop, because right now they just see me. This one should have both of us. Say something one more time. Okay. I don't think that they hear you yet. What about now? Say something again.
Hello.
Yeah, they should be able to hear you now. Hey, what's up, Diaz? Thanks for tuning in. We've got one person watching already, and he said, sup.
Good. I assume sup means he can hear us all.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Or what's up, something like that. I think he's just saying hi. Yeah. All right, so let us know if the audio levels need to change or anything. Audio is good, but something. But don't hear Chris. Oh, wait, no. He says now is good. Okay. All right. Technical problem, switching to another computer. Hopefully it's all resolved. How's it going, Chris?
It's going okay, man. When is your next performance?
Good question. April 16th. So a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's about, what, 2 weeks from yesterday?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So what is the program?
I currently am doing the Bach cello prelude from the first cello suite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing Regandi Etude 1, Regandi Etude 5. I'm doing Asturias. These are not in order. Asturias, Chopin Mazurka 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing Villalobos Etude 1. I'm doing York Andecy, Andrew York Andecy. And I think that I was considering either Lady Hunstan's Puff by Dowland or temporarily, I started thinking maybe Fantasia 10 instead, but I mean, right now I can do Lady Hunstan's Puff from memory, and Fantasia 10 I think would take just a little more time. So I just pulled up my list. Yeah, I got everything. I had stretch goals for this period to try to learn the 1007 Sarabande or Limosna. And I made a little bit of progress on the Limosna, but I won't be able to play it in a couple weeks.
Okay. Well, we'll just hold that one off for the next one. I think with Andecy, I think we just left off that last section. That was the only part I didn't hear, right?
Right. So I can play the whole thing now.
Yeah. Let's hit that and knock that out, because the rest of it I thought was going quite well. I just didn't hear the third section.
Yeah, I hadn't tried it yet. Okay. I hadn't started that.
All right, good. Well, I'll just sit here and drink my coffee and listen to you play.
Awesome. Okay, excellent. Okay, hey, what's up? We've got a couple more people in chat. So I'm really enjoying this piece. It's I've always enjoyed it, but it's just growing on me more and more. The ending is really cool. It's kind of a tricky part at the end with the harmonics. Original sound is on, all that good stuff. Um,
There's always something on the last note of a piece, and it just get the A.
I know. Yeah, yeah. That was like a little too
Yeah,
little.
it's
Yeah,
just
yeah. There were
it's
issues though at the last page, but
well,
yeah,
we're gonna work
yeah,
backwards a little bit. We'll work on the coda.
yeah.
I mean, Andy makes this stuff look when he grabs harmonics
Uh huh.
in the
Uh
middle
huh.
of a line or passage, he makes that look like he was born doing it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That part is hard. I mean,
He, yeah.
I can get it after some practice, but I didn't practice that part today. So yeah,
Lament is one piece I think comes to mind where he'll have a scale passage and he's just, real notes bing, real notes bing, real notes bing, and he's just grabbing a harmonic like
yeah,
that. And
yeah.
he really does make it look natural. And to his
Mhm.
credit, some of it is, but I know through discussions with him that he practiced that a lot.
Yeah.
to
What
get to the point where he can just do that and grab them.
what I found helping yesterday when I was practicing this was going like further distances each time and trying to do this like eyes closed.
Yeah, that can be really helpful.
Yeah, but it just didn't come through just
Well,
now.
the thing is that
Yeah.
it works well. One of the things that I did when I was young, when I heard that, and I think the first time that I was introduced to artificial harmonics,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
I started playing scales with them, not putting them in scales, actually practicing them, like practicing an A minor scale
Uh huh.
like this. Just practicing, just because the constant motion
Yeah.
makes you're not thinking to move ahead, but it's like your eyeballs where it needs to go, and your left hand is a little bit on autopilot, right?
Yeah.
Chromatic scales are fine too, but because they're so sequential in terms of fret, 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 I didn't find them as effective as practicing just legit scales. Now, I wouldn't just open position. I wouldn't be getting like your 2 octave C major. You could do your 2 octave
thought
C
you
major
were-
scale if you wanted to. I mean, that's really not that bad. But
Yeah.
that's like level 5. You don't want to start
Right.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So what were you doing just now?
I was just doing like an
Harmonic?
open,
Or
yeah,
A minor?
pure minor,
That's
just
what I
like A, B,
I
C,
see.
D, E, F, G, A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I practice them with my A finger plucking and I finger resonating.
Okay. Oh, A finger plucking, I finger.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Yep.
Right.
Just like that. Just third fret. You could do major
Oh,
if you want.
oh.
It's totally up to you.
There it is. Okay. Yeah.
Nice and slow. It's all about the precision of landing the harmonic, so you can take as long as you want.
I see. Okay.
That way, it gets you moving while you're doing it, and you start hardwiring that arm motion, and you stop thinking about it as much. You still got to be aware, but you stop like really like, oh God, and then bing, and then move on.
Yeah.
The other thing that I did is practice thumb pluck with index resonance,
That's
so
what
that
I've
that
been
way.
doing for this part, which I think it should be that way because we have to do this and then I think a G or something after, like the third string somewhere. Yeah, because it's
You want to use your thumb on that one.
right thumb and then ring or middle, I guess.
For me, it'll be ring.
Yeah, me too.
Just the middle finger's a little too in the center.
Right, I agree. Okay, cool.
Okay. Now, the way that you practice this in particular, you've got 2 different ones, right? So we've got
Yeah. So
just
I
go
wanna
back and forth.
Do that and then come back, right? Like I don't want the tone to change.
No, it's okay.
Or, oh,
It's okay to stay up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're going to come back anyway, but you won't make it back in time to play the open third string,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So it's not like you can go.
I thought it was. Yeah, I was trying to do that. Okay. No,
I think that's you can hit it on the way back, so you could go. I'm hitting it somewhere around 20 or 19, right?
Right. I see. I see. Okay.
Just like that, and you see how much smoother that is already.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first one that you do is just right. So get your chord and just back and forth. Just vamp that a couple times,
Yeah.
and you'll stop looking for it. Your eyeball will be at the 12th fret, and your hand will just go there. You got it. You hear how clear that is when you. Yeah. Now you just got to build in the G.
Yep.
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 Next one.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That one's going to be the same right hand. Yeah.
Right.
You got it. So in that particular case, because you're a lot closer to tone central,
Yeah.
you know that
It's
just
hard.
it's not, you don't feel like you have to make as big a leap. So I wouldn't worry too much about this one in particular,
Sure.
right? Get the note. Once you're comfortable with this, now you can kind of catch it on the way down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you look, he says little by little slow down.
I noticed that, and I wasn't really doing it very well.
Well, that's going to actually help you out,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to let you. Sorry, my strings don't want to stay in tune today. If you've got that groove still going that you had, right?
Right.
Don't change tempo, but you want to have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3. So I would say probably doing. So that you really feel it slow down to that. And then just cut right back. Right. It still makes that first one a quick grab. Yeah,
Okay.
and you got to come right back in. You take as long as you want here. And when you're ready, you cook like you were in the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because so much of this isn't how fast it is, but the speed at which you groove.
Yeah.
You know, and it's being able to maintain that groove. That's the only thing about the end. And so really it's practicing only that one measure and then the measure before.
Yeah.
Just getting that. You don't even have to go any further.
Yeah.
That's it. So yeah, for that one I'd use my thumb to pluck and I resonate.
Uh-huh.
There's no rule to which finger you use. It really comes down to which one sounds right to you in that time.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I don't like using my thumb for the upper ones.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Although sometimes it's fine. This I've always felt is clearer.
Yeah.
If I do that too low, you get a little bit more scrape.
Yeah.
But it depends. You can always angle the hand so you don't have the scrape.
There it would be awkward, right, to go.
Oh, God, yeah,
finger
yeah.
and then come up and play,
Yeah.
repeat
Because
again.
yeah. No, that's definitely thumb both times.
Yeah.
You know, but in general, if I think of like the Usher Waltz, when that starts out, you have, I use my ring finger for that. But
Yeah.
then for this, thumb has a different color so it helps it sound like it's top bottom.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you could do, doesn't make a huge difference there. It's just a comfort zone. So there's not a dramatic difference.
Yeah.
It really comes down to which one you can do more comfortably where you are. So for here, instead of doing this, it's just so much easier to grab that
Absolutely.
with the thumb. But up here, I feel like my thumb is almost touching my knee, whereas this is so much simpler.
Yeah.
So if you want to get good at artificial harmonics, try practicing just open position scales with them. And anyone, G major, C major, D major, just
That's cool.
go to town, have fun. And then I think you'll feel a greater sense of comfort overall.
Okay.
The third section, dude, sounded really like quite good. I hadn't heard that yet. And there's some nice smooth stuff in there. Yeah. Now there's a couple of minor little hesitations in the little spots. Are those normal?
There were a couple little hesitations that came in today. I don't think.
I mean, like, do they happen all the time in the same places?
I don't think so.
Could you start the B section second time and go into that little cool
Yeah.
C section?
There was for sure one major hesitation in this where I wanted to ask like what the repetition structure should be. What's the flow? Like after the coda, I guess, am I supposed to skip the repeats? And because isn't that like the typical rule? Like if you do a coda, you skip repeats. You always take the second repeat.
Generally, if you're doing a da capo style, you would
Yeah.
do all of the repeats the first and second, the first time through. So first
Yeah.
and second, first and second, and then when you hit the dal segno, go back to the beginning.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
If it's da capo form, you would then just go one time through everything, and it'd be the second ending.
Yeah. Take the second.
Unless there's a fine or in this case a coda.
Right. So that's
So-
like the default, right? But then what is there's a little mark on the third line of the second page of mine, at least. It says first time DS and continue. What is that supposed? Like, I didn't understand. I mean, I should have just listened to his
Well, I
recording.
definitely listen to it and
It
write
just-
down the repeat
Yeah,
scheme.
what does
But
he
I'll
do?
tell you,
Yeah.
the first time when you have the dal segno, that could be his way of saying play it straight through to the second ending and just keep going. That could be the way he's telling you don't do all of the repeats when you're doing the dal segno.
Yeah, okay. So he's just...
I would listen to it. Now, there's a little bit of wiggle room player to player when you have a piece that has this many sections with this many repeats. Think about Villalobos Prelude 3. I mean, we're supposed to repeat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Most people play it through once and then just take the coda.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to longer. This isn't longer like a sonata longer.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Giuliani flute and guitar works, they have, dude, it's like you repeat the whole exposition.
Yeah.
That can turn it from a 22-minute sonata into like a 29-minute sonata. That's significant. And you have to think about what the role of the repeat back then was.
Right.
So back then,
right.
we didn't have recordings. So whenever you listened to the piece, all you had was your memory of the piece. So in a lot of cases in that classic era, repeats were kind of like, hey, just in case you forgot what that subject was, here it is again.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to develop it. So historically, repeats can be for that particular purpose. With this, you can certainly do abbreviated versions. Even with recuerdos, I've done that, where it's like on the repeat, I just go straight down.
I
Just go straight through.
Yeah, so that was
So-
one major hesitation for me because I accidentally, I don't normally take the repeats after the Del Segno. But I did it this time. I was like, well, I guess I should do it for the other portion as well. But
I'd say-
there was
go ahead.
probably other hesitations that you were noticing that were just,
There were tiny ones. Yeah. So I would say repeat structure wise, go ahead, like page 1, do 1 and 2.
right.
Page 2, do 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Right? Because it goes straight through, and then you've got the B section.
And
Do that twice. Then go on to the new stuff in the C section. Do that twice.
Yep.
Right? Then Del Segno.
Del Segno.
And I would just go straight through, second ending all the way till the coda.
That's what I intend to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way,
That makes sense.
it's so repetitive is not the word. There's minimal material that he's using a lot, and an extra repeat could be the thing that throws it over into people's attention spans, kind of not following.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one repetition too long.
Yeah.
So I like in a piece like this, I'll just do it straight. Like second time I get to the beginning, just go straight through second ending everything until you get to the coda.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So go ahead and start that B section
Okay. From
where you have that high A minor. Yeah.
yeah.
Great. Let's just do that for a second. Dude, that was, I mean, you got a nice, sweet, warm sound in there. That's great. There's nothing that's bright and popping out, but there's one or two notes that aren't speaking.
Okay.
So this would be line 5, 4. Keep going. You're good. Next measure. Right here.
Yeah,
That-
I noticed that the slide.
That one actually is coming across okay. It's the open A before that chord that sometimes gets swallowed.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. right? So what happens is we lose the bass groove. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Oh wait, no.
Nice. Now, for that measure,
Uh-huh.
the one we stopped in, whenever you've got that A minor, well, there's so many A minors. Let me be specific.
This, yeah. Oh,
That.
right.
When you've got that little riff that comes back, underplay, like bring it back a little bit just to separate it from this. So that way you separate that riff from the lead melody sound. So if you've got
yeah.
then all of a sudden it pops out again, right? That's one of the coolest things, not only about this piece, but anytime you've got that.
Yeah.
So start that B section again, and it's okay, you can be a little bit louder. So those two notes I'll play softer. So that way the accompaniment never gets in the way of the melody.
Okay.
You can go slow to do this one. Good. Nice, that's it. The C was a little loud, but as soon as you did that, I think you went, oh, it's too loud.
Yeah, that was exactly it. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna really like take a hair and I'm gonna split it.
Great.
Okay, this
Uh-huh.
right here. Don't let go.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Right.
I think I noticed when you played that, I was like, there's something different there. There's some extra resonance somewhere.
There
Got it.
is.
It's right there, yeah.
This is, Andy calls those crystalline structures.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's it. And you don't want that to be out in the front, but it's just.
Yeah, I've seen how like you have to let go of a bar at some point because of that open B. So I've just been thinking like, oh, I let go of the whole thing there. But you can like lift to the tip and
just
hold
pivot.
that.
So you're here.
Right.
You don't have to let go of that till here.
Right.
That. Yeah. Up too early.
Still too early. Okay.
Now, that's
Like
it.
after
Yeah.
I play the low A.
Yeah. During the low A. That's it. Because our ear now is distracted from that dissonance, we can hear the low A, and it's covering your move. You're not hearing this.
Okay.
The low A fills in that silence.
Okay.
So you don't even notice that you let go of it. Yeah. Just like that.
Cool. Okay.
That, if you want to get that kind of Andrew York sound, that's it. And it's really funny because I was just doing a piece this morning with another student by Eduardo Martin, and it's the same. Anytime you've got that, I almost think you could say let ring, but it's still not quite the same. You could let it ring, and it's still not the same. It almost needs to be like a la York.
Okay.
You know, like a new musical indication, because he's coined that.
Kind of really overlapping harp-like.
Yeah. So this.
Yeah.
Like immediately after. that's your friend just filling in the blanks. That's it.
Yeah,
Little thing like that. Now, let's do the second ending.
Okay.
Almost, man. It's pretty smooth, but you got the same thing here.
Okay.
No, you lost the B. Did you hear it?
Okay, I'm putting down the... I'm preparing for that D too early. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
That, yeah. Yeah. So you've got two groups of 3 notes. This. And you're literally just moving your hand. Right?
Yeah. And, okay.
You lost the first P.
Okay.
There you go. That is precision left hand. That's it. Beautiful. That's it.
Okay.
This is the spot when people say, like, oh, this is easy. Dude, that takes very precise motions to pull out. This part's easy, right? But to get that left hand to ring as long as possible and then completely, like, gracefully, that note goes down, this note comes up, that note goes down. That's a little ballet with your left hand. To get that?
Right.
Right. Yeah. I remember well with not this piece, but like early on when I was learning to do that. Man, it was so much like. Oh wait, no. Oh come on. Okay, I get the first one and I couldn't get the second one.
Yeah.
What you can do is you find the group. Sorry, my furnace just kicked on. Then just finish it out. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. So let's start right there, a little slow, and then do this next section. I'll turn this. You go slow, man. Yeah, that. There's one tiny little, like, sliver of a hesitation. And I mean, it was so tiny. And that's the only thing. That was great.
Yeah.
So that means go tiny bit slower. You're going to have this. There's no problem at all. You can play it. But you do this, and that's when the magic kind of goes, oh, that's cool.
Right.
Do it again.
Yeah. Let me start from.
Much better. Yeah. Now go even. I'm going to show you how slow I want you to go, okay? You're doing great. But you're gonna take this thing so slow it almost hurts.
Yeah,
okay?
That's how to fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the jet. Sorry, there's the jet engine. You're gonna go this slow.
Let's do it. Okay. Wait. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Excellent, man. And you catch that it's the first note on the next page where there's that sliver hesitation. You didn't have it this time because you had enough time to really think ahead.
Yeah, it's
That.
one. I think it's. It's there. Yeah, this one landing there as well as the first.
You seem to do this okay. You seem to get that one pretty regularly.
Okay, yeah, maybe it's.
So if you got
the next page.
all good.
Okay.
And in the end, you do great.
Cool.
Yeah. So here, there's a couple of groups that you can work in. Ooh. So you got the first bit, right? That you do great. So you don't even need to work on that. But that's where I'd hear that first group.
Yeah.
Right there at that. Yep. Now, you're reaching a little bit with your third finger. Shift from 7th to 8th. Yeah, that way it puts your next move, your first finger in position. Yep.
Right. Okay.
Now, there's a moment. After you make it to 8th position, right here, treat that like one chord.
Okay. And let them
Yes.
overlap.
Now move. You got it. You do that and those hesitations are gone. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. So right there, that to me sound like that's how that goes. Mm-hmm. There are two spots in there where if you want, you can get a little more ring.
Okay.
But what you just did, I think sounds great. Right here. Don't let go of anything.
Right. But how do I get the 6? Oh.
Just same way you do this. Right. That's all you're doing. Right? Yeah. You're just switching chords.
What? Wait, but we get to the 6.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
So, I'm hearing this. Close your eyes for a second. Here's what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
And here's what I'm doing. Do you have some time? That note stops early.
Okay.
Just let it ring together like it's one chord. Now,
Okay.
so all 3 fingers down. Now move to the first finger.
But
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
okay.
Those are the 2 spots.
But we do
Yeah.
still need to, like, I need to let go of the first finger after playing that A, right?
Yep, but that first finger is gone. Listen.
It's gone at this point, yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay to let go of it. Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
And I'm talking like that, just so that you get that little extra bit of juice out of it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
a little extra ring. So now you end up with. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
the end you got.
Yeah.
It just sounds like one big harp.
Yeah.
Like you don't hear anything stop, you don't hear anything change, and it's just those little precise I lift there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Good. Now the overall thing, I think the last thing I'll say about it is from the very beginning, try to let the groove come through from the very first measure.
Okay.
So you can feel that bum, 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 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Ding, ding. So you get.
Okay.
Just right away. A little faster, the groove sits a little better. Just tiny bit. Try it. There it is, right up. Yeah. Great. And then you just got to be able to do this like
Yeah. Switch over.
back off.
Right.
Yeah. A little bit more bass.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Good. Dude, that sounds great, man. I mean, that really is
Yeah.
that's just like the record. That's really great. You can do more when you get to the
Yeah.
like let it build. It's okay. I mean, don't let it distort or anything, but as you're coming right off the bat, dig into that thumb.
I've wondered about that one.
Mm-hmm.
I've wondered about that one because when that chord repeats in the next line, like we've got that crescendo to forte, so I've been reading it like as if that one should be bigger than the previous one, so I'm like trying to withhold some. But
You're backing
also
off to mezzo piano at the end of that line.
Yeah, I see that now that line does start forte,
Right.
and it does have the crescendo in the
Yeah.
measure before it. So, yeah. All right. Got it. Yeah.
That little
That
thing.
thing is hard. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
it's
took
tricky.
me, man.
Yeah.
Sunburst, I think, was the first time I did it, or could have been this. I don't remember. But I remember sitting there in like my parents' house. I'm a little kid, and I'm going.
At the same time.
I mean, it was so awful because I couldn't get it to sound nice. Yeah, I just had to smack it. It was awful.
Yeah.
Well, it was like I had to separate it first.
I see. Yeah.
Then I started going. Then finally,
Eventually.
yeah.
Get there. Yeah.
It was the same thing. If you think like one of the first times you start having to do fingers and thumb together when you're in the fundamental stages,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like
right.
everything. It's not that. It's or. Usually
like
it's thumb
slightly
finger.
broken.
So here,
It's tricky, yeah.
yeah, nice. Yeah, very good. Great, dude. Yeah, you're doing a really great job on this piece. It's just those tiny little things
Yeah.
that you take care of those, and then now you're. It's like the magic. You're in
Yeah.
the circle of magic with this piece. You can do these things in other non-20th century ideals. This, the way I was describing this to somebody, this would be like neo-impressionism when you think about all those bleeding dissonances.
Yeah.
That's how I would put it. Like, if you didn't know anything about music history or genre or anything like that, and someone said, what's the closest thing
Yeah.
you could describe this as? And most non-guitarists would probably say, like Debussy,
Yeah. Yeah.
with all the swimmy dissonances ringing together and things like that. So I think of those, like that whole fingerstyle genre
Yeah.
and this way of writing in the 20th century, at least for us, as somewhat neo-impressionistic.
Very. Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
very much.
Either that or we're all in denial because we want to be harp players. Just one of the two,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Good. What else you got? Anything
I
been
didn't-
bothering you in the program?
Um.
Because I haven't heard the Chopin yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a couple questions about the Chopin.
Okay, let's do
first,
that.
quickly. Since I've started thinking about Fantasia 10 the last few days, that's another one where I do a lot of the harp,
Yep.
kind of bleeding over, at least the way I play that one with the campanellas. And if I did that, and I do keep this somewhat chronological structure, then that would open and end this program with, to me, two complementary pieces, like Fantasia 10 and then Andecy.
Or if you really want to compliment them, and I don't know if this will work, put them back to back.
Yeah, that's another option. A few days ago, I did a stream where I had a deck of cards and I shuffled them and I randomly chose the order.
That's pretty cool.
I was
Is there a way
maybe do
you're
that,
is there an audience way that is it like some kind of
probably
thing
could,
where they
yeah.
could spin the wheel and choose what you
There's things like that. Yeah, I mean, I could do anything, but some
pretty cool.
randomized order. I'm tempted to try to do that the day of, but nobody does that.
You have to practice that every once in a while, like the old way when someone did an encore. Encore is again, so the audience could pick.
Yeah, take your
Like what?
requests.
What got the most applause that night, and that's what you do again.
Oh, really? Oh,
That's
okay.
what I've heard some people say it. They did it that way. Other people would be like calling out names of the pieces, and you just pick. Now it's
bird.
on your program, so it's not like
Yeah.
as jazz players, it's kind of like, hey, play Billy's Bounce, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, play Green Dolphin Street, okay.
Right.
I mean, you just know all those books.
Yeah.
But in that particular case, I mean, I always think that's kind of classy when a player comes out and says, for the encore this evening, I'd like to let you choose.
Yeah. I do that with my audience on stream all the time. I'm like, thank you for being here.
It's fun.
Please let me know what I can play.
In the digital age with you could probably do I don't know what they're called, but all those apps for survey apps and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I can run a poll in the stream.
Yeah.
I do that a lot,
That-
actually.
I'm just thinking, but in your audience, it's like, okay, here's the QR code. Everybody go to the QR code and pick your piece.
I mean, I would, but then there's... Yeah, maybe for the YouTube and separating the two. Concert on YouTube is one, but then concert for, a retirement
That could be neat.
home. Yeah, they...
Well,
they don't
that
know
may be a
these
little
pieces.
different.
Yeah, they don't know these pieces, but...
All right, so this is the Chopin.
Yeah, do you...
I don't know if you sent me a score for that yet.
I don't know if I have. Let me scan that.
I'm gonna look real quick through
Through
our chat.
Yeah, because I don't think we've worked on this one yet together. Stephen Aarons. This is another one where I should just go listen to some recordings, but there's really not too many of this one. At least a few years ago when I learned this. And there are some spots that are marked trill, and then other places are marked with some other kind of mordant marking or something. And yeah, I'm looking for, I guess, ways to differentiate, I guess, spots that are being repeated a lot. Okay. Oh, I still need that. iMessage, if that works.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great way because I just drag it to my desktop.
Cool.
There it is. Nice. All right, let me. A well worked on piece.
Yeah, there's some markings in there. Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah. I started putting my right-hand tabs up on stream. Like, I have my iPad on the side, and I'm, like, handwriting on the iPad. And, like,
nice.
that part in Andecy, the, like, descending arpeggios part, like, figuring out the right-hand fingering there, like, to me, that was actually the key on making that really work. So I invite the audience to practice those open strings with me. Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Nice. There are some things in here where immediately, like 2 or 3 measures here is like, oh, it fits right in the pocket and it's got the right feel. And then there are some other spots where it's like you got the notes and you got the rhythm, but it doesn't quite have that same feel.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we're going to work just a little bit on the A section, and that'll give you, I think, enough to kind of go on to the next little bit.
Sure.
Okay? I like the vibe that you're doing where you're really moving forward. Bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum. That's great.
Yeah.
When does that stop?
I bum ba da dum bum ba da 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 dum ba da 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 dun da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun da da. Like bum ba da. Like I linger on this. I try to linger on this. And it definitely, like, I push forward until that trill, I guess.
Okay. I don't know is a fine answer.
That's what I try to do.
What I heard you just sing to me, it didn't stop.
Oh, okay.
But where in your playing does it stop?
Where in my playing does it stop?
Yeah. So this is what's a little tricky is that so much of this... Well, remember in Andecy, if we're a little too slow, we got the great rhythm, and it sounds good, but the groove didn't quite come to life. This piece, the groove is fast. Like you're feeling it in 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. But if we play it slow, like we're working on it, it's hard to get that vibe when we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's hard to translate what we hear at the faster tempo, feeling it in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, into something slow. So when you listen, when you're playing, find when that stops. Like as you're listening to yourself, not the model.
Are you saying when does my
groove stop?
I think you were asking. Okay, yeah. I do think
because when you sang it to me, the groove didn't stop.
Right. I thought you meant like when does like a cello rondo or like the pushing of tempo stop?
Right.
Like I thought you were asking like when do I stop pushing?
Nope, just the groove. So if you've got,
I don't think it should ever stop. Right. Like.
Right.
That's the idea. Right.
Right? Right? Okay. So we want to keep it going. Right there. This.
Okay.
That's where the groove, when you're playing, it seems to stop.
I think it might be like trying to get that shift.
Well, also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is measure 7, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna break that measure up into some parts so we can feel exactly where it doesn't have that. So right here, just do that.
There's no bass note.
Yep.
Something.
You feel how you can feel it too, though, right? 1, 2. Now 1, 2, and 3. Right. So we still got to feel that. Yum. Nice. You see how that has that nice smoother execution than what you were doing before?
Yeah.
That's what was missing. Nice. Now here, you'll play that E on the and rather than the
Okay. Yeah.
So you go yum ba da da dee dum instead of yum ba da da dee da dum.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a shift.
So we're gonna take that beat alone because you got 1 and 2 now. You got this, right? Sounds great. So now we're gonna do this. Yeah, now this. Don't even worry about the E. Just do that. Yeah, so you can feel that. 3. Nice. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that. So. Close. There it is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's how it now put it together. Hang on that chord a little longer. Yeah. Now, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't play this piece, but if I did, I might not slur that. I might go.
That would probably. Well, I don't know if it would make it easier. Yeah.
It makes it smoother.
In the left hand, right? Like.
No, it just makes it smoother just in that moment because timing doing a slur. Funny enough, is an extra coordination.
Yeah.
Right in the left hand. Here, it's just let go.
Right.
Here, it's like what we were doing here in Andy's piece.
Yeah.
It's almost like that. You got to hold that.
Yeah.
Slur land.
Right.
You can do that, and that's fine. But I'm just as I'm reading through it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That
I feel smoother with that.
That kind of brings me to one question that I had, which is like a slur is a guitaristic technique that a piano can't. I mean, a piano can kind of do.
No, they do them.
Things like that, but they can't gliss, for example, right? Like
Well, they can. It's not like if we think of every single thing that we do as imitating the voice, everything.
Okay.
Each instrument has its own way of accomplishing that. So you can do a gliss, just ring on a piano, right?
Sure. Okay.
But the thing on the piano is what makes it sound legato or the slur is the slight overlapping of those notes.
Okay. Yeah.
So when we see slur ligatures, okay, sometimes those ligatures are just for grouping, which slurs do through a strong-weak relationship, right? Like if we're going, right? We could go, and that E still sounds weaker, right? It doesn't sound like, right?
Okay.
So we could do this, or same thing with trills. You can do them cross string or on the same string. Each one has a slightly different effect. And when we do cross-string trills, it's like we're imitating a keyboard instrument.
Yeah.
To a degree, right?
Yeah.
So not every ligature that you see has to be a slur.
Yes. Right.
Sometimes it's just showing you that those two notes are grouped together. Because you could look at measure 7 and you see the phrase ligature of this showing you that that's one group.
Yeah. My question is, like, in some places, I like some fingerings that can give me legato with gliss. Like, I think I've written it in measure 5 and measure 6. Like, but that doesn't seem like a technique that a piano would do, but I'm playing piano music on a guitar. Should I, like, would Chopin use a sound
The question
like
to
that,
me isn't whether Chopin would. It's would the guitarists of that time, if they were playing his music.
Right.
And I think that sounds very much appropriate, especially when you've got large distances. And the cool thing is you don't even have to do it intentionally. There's enough of those ghost portamentos where they're just tiny little connective things, right? So where would another one be? So let's say you did, or well, the the first with the little sounds better,
Yeah, it does.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, Steve's got you going. Now, I can do it without a gliss, but I want you to listen real carefully to this. Okay? Do you hear how there's the slightest?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That is completely idiomatic to our instrument when you make a move that big.
Okay.
It's okay if you have a little bit of it. If you did this, that's different.
That's like too much.
Well, it could be.
Or-
That's where we start talking about taste.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
taste is very subjective. So there's enough of it. Naturally, when you go, because you know if you do this, it sounds bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We go yada ba rather
I
than
should
yada
try
da.
to pretend like as if this is a piano and try to clean up all of those.
I mean, that's
Right.
one perspective, right?
Right.
We play Scarlatti, and Scarlatti was keyboard, but interesting because he was just surrounded by guitar. A lot of what he did was imitate guitar. So we're imitating a pianist, or keyboardist imitating a guitar. Same thing with Albani's and the Suite Espagnole. It's like we're imitating a piano, imitating a guitar. So why don't we just play it the way we play it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they're already the ones trying to imitate us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So in this particular case, there's that tiny little you.
Cool.
It's not a full-blown gliss like that.
Cool.
So I wouldn't overthink it, right?
Okay.
That little spot brings up the question where I think you were kind of hovering around, is to slur or not to slur.
Not
Right?
really. Slur
Okay.
is meant to be more of a lean into these glisses.
Okay.
And I think that there's one, like, I think that the music is implying that you should play that here, like on the fifth and sixth strings, but I like to come down the same way on that one.
Okay.
Oh wait, no.
If it gets a little too thick, depending on where it is, right?
Uh,
So you just, I mean, this is where you have to be a little cautious because you don't want to have like that kind of.
yeah.
It almost sounds comical when we do it.
Yeah.
And if that's the point, if there's some, sense of humor and lightness in it, then those things sound great. But when it's not meant to, it can kind of distort the character a little bit. So measure 7, I just pluck that E. I can control it better.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. I'll try that.
Right? So, to kind of finish this idea up, is just where does it not go yum bum ba, whether you're moving forward or staying more steady. If we have a spot where that groove gets lost, right? Right?
Yeah.
Just trying to keep the light bulb. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
So you feel that feeling it in one even when it's slow.
Uh-huh.
The motion forward, like you've really got that down here. Oh, sorry, right? You got that going on. Right around middle of line 2 and line 3 is when it seems to not
To get
do
lost.
that as much.
Okay.
Right? Then you have. So you can try to do it slower. Give it a shot. Just do that much. It's 1, 2, 3. First 3 lines.
Okay.
And see if you can keep the groove. Better. Take a breath right before you start. You're done. Right, bum. Ya-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Right.
So I like the way you're moving forward. This, we're doing.
Yeah, I'm doing.
That's fine. Don't take too long.
Okay.
So if you've got, right, you can like stay at the top, but don't just defy gravity. Then you go down.
Okay.
So you're going and then hanging out on it as if there were fermata on it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Too much.
Nice.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's another spot. Thinking piano. It's marked, I believe, on the second string. I like it up here on the first string. It sounds lighter to me. Like,
It's a little harder to do.
Yeah, maybe. I think that the first string is harder to do.
It is.
Right?
I mean, the spread is
Like, this
way
is-
further than this.
Yeah. Yeah, but he doesn't even mark, like, what to do in this trill. But
Right.
I don't know another alternative, but I like what I found there,
Yeah.
I guess.
You can do all sorts of things. You're doing a turn.
A turn? Okay.
And I like it. It seems to fit. But don't hang out on it. Da-da-dum. Okay, so now we got to find that perfect timing, right?
Yeah.
So if you're doing, let me take a look. Yeah. Ya-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. That's it. Yeah, don't hang out there too long. But the last time, don't go like,
Immediately, yeah.
yeah. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, as you do that second line, keep that going. So you hit the reset here. Ya-da-da-dum, more. Ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-yum, ba-yum, ba-yum, ba-dum.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you can go. So that way you feel the amount of rubato, the amount of forward direction isn't just in the first line, but then it comes back. Now you do it in the second line, and then it comes back.
Yeah.
So that is a little bit more global. And that on the B section, you'll find is where you need to spend a little time. Ya-da-dum-be-dum, ba-da-dum-be-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-ya-dum. Ba-da-ya-dum, ba-da-da. Like that, so you feel the direction there too, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yo-da-da-dee-dum, now. Da-dum-ba-dee-dum. Ya-da-da-dee-dum, ba-da-da-ya-dum, ba-da. So that you can feel the whole thing rather than now it's just ba-dum-ba-dee-dum, ba-da-da-dee-dum.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta keep that same, maybe not as much, but you gotta keep that same forward direction until where's it stopping, right? Da 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 dee dum, da 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 dee dum, right?
Yeah.
So if it starts sounding too straight, you feel like that's where the groove gets lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the second, that little B section is a little tricky to feel it. Take, I think. There's a fellow named Matthew Artizone, and I think he recorded these. I know Steve did, right? But check out Matt Artizone and see if he did these too.
Okay. Okay.
I could be
For
wrong.
those, yeah.
A-R-D-I, I think it's Z-O-N-N-E or Z-Z-O-N-E. I can't remember
I will find
how to
those.
spell it. But I seem to remember that he either did these or nocturnes. I can't remember exactly what he was doing with preludes. It's hard to say. It was a while ago. But listen to those. And what you could do is if you wanted to take a pianist recording.
Yeah.
And because it's in B flat major, use Audacity, slide it in there, change the pitch up a half step without changing tempo.
Right. Yeah.
Then
Try that.
change tempo without changing pitch,
Uh-huh.
and then bring it down like 15 or 20% into a tempo that's more like for us.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And that could give you a really good way of being able to hear those musical ideas at a slower tempo, like more guitar appropriate.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
So at the next lesson, let's focus the B and the C section on this sucker, and we should be done.
Sounds great. Thank you
Good,
so
man.
much, Chris. Yeah.
You're welcome. I didn't look
Appreciate it.
real quick to see if there were any questions. I don't see.
I don't think so today. Diaz or anybody else? Hello.
Looks like they
nice
answered
to
them.
meet you all. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, thanks so much, Chris. If you want to chat briefly about any other
Absolutely.
things, yeah, we could. And subscribe and all that. Share with everybody you know. And
And
see you all.
masterclass, studio class on April
Yeah. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday.
the 12th.
Yes, that's right. On the 12th, we're doing group lessons through the Discord. Just reach out and I'll get you the link to those. Or email jcpractices@gmail.com. That's the best way.
All are welcome.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Let's
All right,
chat
everybody.
for a second. All right.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.